Ready? Hi guys, it's me, Melissa Saliva with Beacon Valley. I'm here with my good friend Kim. We're doing our old topic Tuesday. So where have you been, Kim?
Where have I been? I have been trying to navigate the world of COVID and feel like I've been dodging.
Oh yeah, same. It definitely is a juggle.
Yes, it is. It has been. And it's been that way for everybody.
So today we're going to come with you. We're going to come and give you guys 3 things that we noticed about students after COVID. So I don't know, we talked about a little bit. We've been noticing that some students are all in and they are ready to go. They missed their friends, they're ready academically. They really haven't skipped a beat. And for those students, they might have realized that they don't need an 8-hour school day going from class to class to be successful.
Yep. But then you have the other kiddos who are just trying to figure out how to get in the building, how to learn how to be with their friends again, how to talk to their teachers, how to sit in a chair for that long. Lunches are very loud. I will say that.
Right. It's difficult to switch from like the home environment, home learning, and then the school environment. And when you're in the school environment, you're like all in regardless.
Right. And we have kids that are doing great because they're just happy to be back. And then we have the kiddos who are struggling to be back. The research is starting to come out with regard to the effect of COVID on kids. And I've always said that I worried about the reentry. I worry about what the long-term effects are going to be on our friends. And, it's nice to start seeing some of the research that is saying that, validating some of that these kids are going to have motor delays. They are behind more cognitively. Their social skills are also delayed. These are the kids where the playgrounds were closed. They didn't get to go and play, they didn't get to be with people. They didn't get to be in daycare. So it's interesting to watch them try to catch up.
Right. And that's our second point. There are real cognitive delays.
There are. And I think for a lot of the kids, the social piece is more significant. And for some kids, the behavioral piece is really becoming the challenge.
Right. Well, me at the high school level, like our freshmen are like 8th graders sometimes. And then it's kind of like slowed everything down a little bit socially.
Right. But we have to remember that our curriculums haven't changed. Our approaches haven't changed. We're not really doing anything different in our buildings.
Right.
Kids are in different places. So we're going to see some fluctuation in performance, I think, across a lot of things.
And that kind of like brings me to the last point, our third point. And this was difficult for us to hash out because evaluations like during this time are necessary, but it's tough.
It is hard.
So our friends, our kids with IEPs, they have annual testing due. Yeah. All different types of testing.
There's lots of little caveats about COVID and its impact and this and that and the other thing. And, the laws haven't changed. So the evaluations still need to be completed. I think everybody needs to stop and remember that you may have to do things a little differently. You may have to approach things a little differently. You may find yourselves planning different testing rather than what you would normally do.
I found that too. I feel like it's like the progress monitoring and the informal evaluations that have really changed because they measure how much knowledge the kids have in academic tasks, right?
Right.
But it's the other testing that digs really deep.
Yeah.
Like the formal testing that is kind of like the same. It's not necessarily as much as affected.
Right.
By COVID. So, I mean, we still need these evaluations. I think that as a parent and as an educator, we have to really note what kind of mind frame the students are in.
Well, and here's the other piece. Are there other issues that have come up because of COVID? Are there other underlying things? Is there now some social emotional issues that need to be addressed? So you need to ensure that your evaluations are comprehensive and look at all pieces of that student.
And there's no problem with saying that you're going to follow up in a length of time.
Right.
After the evaluation with like an informal evaluation or something else, because with all these issues that we have with COVID, time is the factor.
Right.
Time like out of COVID, time away. Like we don't want to wait till next year to help a kid with dyslexia or give a kid,
Right.
a diagnosis that they need, but we can give them that evaluation. We can look at the factors that COVID has played and then follow up.
And the ever-changing factors that COVID has played, because it changes every day.
Right.
What we hear changes every day. The rules change every day. And there's an uncertainty that we're all living under right now that it's kind of like just hang on for the ride. And I say that often, but we don't really have a choice. A lot of control has been taken away from us. And the kids are feeling that too.
Right. I feel like the old adage of like watch and wait won't work, but we do have to watch. We do have to wait a little bit, but watch, wait, rewrite IEP goals, check in, follow up, look for mental health, look if they're teetering or they're shutting down or they're all in after a length of time.
Right. And I think that it's just hard because they've lost, quote unquote, time. Typical development they've lost.
Kids are resilient. It's amazing how much progress they've made since they have gotten back. Some of them jump right in.
Right.
So much fun.
And I think for parents need to know that it's okay. We just have to stop and take a breath, and that we truly are all dealing with there's layers and layers and layers of stuff that go with this COVID pandemic, but really everyone is dealing at a different level in a different way. Everybody has very strong views about a lot of things, and kids are hearing a lot of things. And I think we all just need to take a pause, breathe a little bit. And you know what? It's okay to say, I'm not reading tonight, or I'm not doing that math tonight. It's okay if that's what the child needs.
Right. No one learns when they're like frustrated and stressed. It's so hard. We're playing triage. So I guess the three things that we, reiterate today were some students are teetering, some students are doing well, like don't push it. And then there are going to be apparent delays in cognitive development. And that's like hard to do evaluations at this time. But Kim, if parents want to continue this conversation with you personally, how do they get in touch?
Can you post my email address?
Definitely. So Kim is here always to help us with all our advocacy related questions. Yes. And I am always here to help you as your friendly reading consultant.
Anytime.
All right. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the next Topic Tuesday.